But we're going to look at the imagination, to harness that part of our mind for health, for communication, both as communication as the transmitter and as the receiver. And also we're going to look at it in terms of how we affect our own motivation and our own internal passion. Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge. And here's the second part of the quote. This is my favorite. It's a preview of life's coming attractions. So I'm going to ask you to play with me with an exercise on focus. And this is my least favorite exercise. You'll see why. If you understand, or will consider what just happened, you will understand everything about the mind there is to know. It's the greatest miracle that exists. You created, with a thought, a biochemical, neurological change in your body with the mind in less than about 1/100th of a second. That, out of nothing but your imagination and your focus, right? You had to focus on that specific moment to create that. Now, I've worked with the medical profession for years. We all can control the heat in our hands, plus or minus 9 degrees. It's how I work with cancer patients to reduce pain or nausea. We can also speed up our heartbeat. You know that, right? You get stressed, blah, 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 blah. You get relaxed, you're calm. So we can do that with a thought. So we're going to look at something that you can do, because for me to stand up here and just talk about the mind isn't going to help much. I have to not only explain, you're going to get a course in neurology, only about 6 minutes, but it's going to be about the mind, about how it works. And it's going to help you connect with how you can apply the imagination. So when we look at, let me tell you a story about how my wife used visualization that I think is one of the cutest things. She is a movie critic, so she drives in New York, which she does not find pleasant, and sees maybe 3 or 4 times a week, sees 2 or 3 movies a day. In fact, today she's seeing 4. And she always finds a parking place. Since I met her 27 years ago, she'll drive in New York and find a parking place. I've been driving in New York since 1973. I have never once found a parking place, except when I'm with her. And she's driving. And I started to think, is this cosmic? You know, what does this do? Why is this happening? And of course, the answer is this. When you visualize something in the future, you put up antennae so that you start to notice stuff you would never notice. So my wife would start to notice, because her focus was on believing she was going to find a parking spot, you know. She would start to see someone walking across the street, or a car door opening, or a light. Would I see that? No. Because where's my focus? All I'm thinking about is a garage that says park here, right? That's the truth. So visualization makes what I call the invisible visible.